As part of our overall process, we have always wished for the beautiful and culturally rich country of Burkina Faso to leave this unfortunate state of underdevelopment and reach the prosperous level we dream of. To achieve this ambitious goal, we have undertaken many significant, impactful, and transformative initiatives. In the field of agriculture, in the field of industry, agribusiness, energy, which is very challenging and complex for us and is currently being effectively resolved in various domains and sectors of activity, whether it be in infrastructure and also the aspect of the defense and security forces. For the first phase, in the initial stage, as far as you are concerned, it was absolutely necessary for us to carefully consider logistics, armament, vehicles, and everything that follows. What is gradually improving and consistently, and we will continue moving forward in this positive and direction to enable you to carry out the noble and honorable fight for this beloved homeland. But in addition to all that, we told ourselves one thing: for the nation to exist, endure, and develop, you all need to be strong. And being strong is not just about logistics, but also about psychological strength. There is this family stability that every fighter needs when they are on the battlefield. We have all indeed been on the ground. We have experienced circumstances where, often while being on the ground, your mind is actually at home. In fact, because you are unable to solve a number of problems, perhaps financial in nature. Generally, it comes down to that, and it disrupts the fighter. Today, we have many severely injured. We also, unfortunately, realize that this issue has not been addressed as it should have been. The proof is that up to the moment I am speaking to you, we have not been able to list all those who have been injured since the beginning of this conflict. As a result, we have decided to launch a platform so that people who have been injured, who did not have a circumstantial report, or who were not reported, can register themselves on this list. I think just a few weeks ago, we had a conference in this exact same room to launch this process, because an agency was created specifically to take care of war casualties. In the same vein, we have considered the orphans, who will also be listed across all ranks of uniformed personnel, including the defense and security forces, so that we can take care of them. And schools for the wards of the nation will be established. And in our education policy, eventually we'll make education free in Burkina. We want this free education to start with these schools for the nation's wards. So, the orphans of our heroes. In addition to all this, which was the first time creating the agency to take care of the injured babies and orphans, we are now in a new phase to address the aspect that is very important to the military, the financial aspect. This morning, we wanted to present this cooperative to you. How exactly will it work? What are precisely the main objectives of this cooperative and its goals? What is the aim of the cooperative? And gradually, in all the garrisons, missions will have to be sent to further explain the merits of this cooperative and to inform people about what they can expect from it. Furthermore, additionally, and in return the question you asked here this morning, in the different garrisons you will have to ask many questions, and I think a General Assembly is also planned in the cooperative's organizational chart so that inputs and various contributions for improvement can come from you. We want you to be able to save at a much higher rate and have very specific savings, each according to what they want and the products that will be offered. When the soldier finds himself facing various issues and complexities after his initial loans, it's a long-term problem because the salary is not enough. It cannot be proportional to the financial expenses. And I think the elders thought very well by introducing, I believe since the 1980s, the fact that the defense and security forces can engage in fields such as agriculture and livestock. So, how do we go about starting a business? That's the second question. Here too, the cooperative should be able to help, to allow you to invest in this field, because it is not prohibited. Today, we launched the Presidential Initiative for Food Self-Sufficiency. We launched the Agricultural Offensive, and in the initiative, the military is involved, and I think many of you have seen fields developed this season in their barracks, in their garrison. I think that in Ouagadougou, here at Didou, Kayak, a package. All over, large boreholes have been drilled, and the military will be trained in agriculture and livestock farming in quite specific areas, and I think there is one that is currently developing. We need to arrive at a solution to the problem, but many want to invest. How do we proceed and find a way forward to make a decision? That will also be definitely taken into account so that we can help you invest in this field, because agriculture feeds the entire population. It was authorized for those in uniform. Livestock farming feeds people. It's the other businesses that we don't allow. Even among officers, the salary is not enough. It's not possible. If you manage to undertake meaningful actions to improve your living conditions and participate in national life, I think that's not bad. That doesn't prevent fighting at all, because you are creating other jobs, you are on the ground. When situations arise, they get resolved. Burkina imports a lot in this area. You know that we import many various products. Just for the mining structures alone, it's not enough, significantly. But the army must participate. In the initiative, we have decided to train the active military personnel and those who will retire for their reintegration. To invest, you will need money, an investment at a fairly flexible rate without hassle. And I think the cooperative is here to solve this problem as well. I have said it before and I will say it again, no nation can develop without a strong defense and security system. It is not possible. Look closely, since the 90s, it's fitting, the elders are here. How was the army equipped during the revolution? You can go through the camps and see the remains of completely and utterly destroyed armored vehicles and others that were there. How everything was systematically and thoroughly dismantled to make us very weak and then send terrorism to seize our lands. Understand this, to develop, we indeed need a strong army. We need a strong security system. And to have this system, it's not just about logistics. We definitely need to be stable in our minds. And to be stable in mind, we indeed need to improve the living conditions of the brave fighters that you are. We are fully committed to this process so that the living conditions of the defense and security forces can improve. We will certainly be proud to definitely improve the living and working conditions for you and your families. That is why this cooperative has been carefully thought out and considered and planned. And in addition to the cooperative, there will be another phase that concerns the economy of the armies, because civilians also encourage them. They want to see you in good shape. They want to see you free in your mind to be able to defend them. Otherwise, they wouldn't contribute to equip you. We want everyone to understand the scope of the cooperative, join it, be able to explain it to their peers, and develop it quickly and effectively so that we can drastically change things in a short period of time and efficiently. The factory we recently launched in Bobo is in the same vein. When we see defense and security forces walking around in faded uniforms, it hurts, and we have evaluated what we spend. Police, national or municipal police, GSP, gendarmerie, customs, army. What we spend on purchasing uniforms enormous. It's billions, and it's employment that we are giving to the outside. So we decided to set up the factory on site to produce everything needed for clothing, to ensure proper attire. So, Comipex is an important first step. More steps will gradually follow in the future. Everyone is involved, with the Minister of Finance at the forefront, so that we can create something, an efficient tool that we will oversee, which should allow our various defense and security forces to live with dignity and to fight for the freedom of our homeland. This is the very essence of the creation of this cooperative.
Black News, where empowerment meets truth. Our mission is to uplift and empower the Black community. We stand for truth, integrity, and representation. Our stories are your stories, told with pride and passion. Join us as we celebrate our heritage and our future. Together, we are stronger, louder, and more united. Noble Black News is your voice, your platform, your news. We bring you the stories that matter, with integrity and heart. Our commitment is to the truth, no matter the cost. We highlight the achievements and struggles of our community. Every story we tell is a step towards empowerment. We are more than news. We are a movement. Join us in making a difference, one story at a time. Together, we can change the narrative. Noble Black News, empowering our community, one story at a time.